Having a garden or landscape does not have to consume your life, not if you come up with ways to make that a low maintenance project. So what are some of the ways that you can do that? Well, the first is to use living mulches like ground covers so that you can reduce the amount of weeding that you need to do. It also reduces the amount of mulching you need to do with things like bark mulch and wood chips. Not that those are bad things, and they also have a place in the low maintenance landscape because those also preserve soil moisture, which means less watering, and they reduce weeds, so that's less weeding. So, there's a balance there, but you can pick and choose. You can use both in tandem. You don't need to rely on just one. Other tips are to use things that are drought tolerant. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't take water or don't need water. It just means that they don't need it as often, and if you do go through a dry spell, those are the plants that are more likely to survive it and come back. And you can rely more on natural rainfalls and less on watering. Something else you can do, and you can see I've got a little bit of it here to do, is take on methods of gardening like the chop and drop method. You can see I've got a weed right here, I've got some over here, and that just means that when I come in and cut those out, I'm literally just going to cut them, drop them in place, and let them mulch down under this ground cover and become part of the soil, which also feeds these plants and helps them rejuvenate. Finally, another one is to work with more of the native species in your area. You can see I've got some ferns and some different natives in this block over here, and those basically become yet another living mulch. I do again have some maintenance to go in there. If you look closely, there's some bittersweet and invasive that I'm going to cut out, but these natives are also helping to take up that space so that fewer of those invasives can take root. So, there's a lot you can do. Check it out in the article, see what other tips are in there and what seems like it would work for you. And I hope this helps you build a lower maintenance garden and landscape so that you can enjoy your yard more. Have a great day gardening.